All right, so, Mamma Mia, here we go again. Except this time, I'm using a script. For brevity's sake, I don't have a teleprompter, so bear with me. All right, look. Initially, I was gonna do a video the other day, the 26th of October. It being 6 months to the day when we bought our wedding bands. Her birthday, her idea. Then, after some thought, well, yes, that day, her birthday, the day we bought our wedding bands, the day my family bought her a cake with her name on it, and the day I still couldn't go, nor was I invited, nor was I allowed to, for whatever reason or non-reason or whatever, I couldn't go to a birthday dinner with her family. That day. Yes, that day deserves and will get a video all its own. Which leads me to the purpose of this video. Once again, for the uninitiated, I'm just trying to put all these puzzle pieces together. I'm no detective, but as the fates allow, I now have to play one. Though it's a role I never wanted to play. But the die's have been cast, I've been cast. What choice do I have? Well, what would you do? Some people been asking me, can't you just quit? Give up? Move on? No. Fuck that noise. As the old adage goes, quitters never win and quitting's for pussies. Ow. They say. Oh, it's your image that you're worried about? That you care so much about your image? No. Fuck that noise. I never cared about my image. I wasn't raised that way. Because your image, ladies and gentlemen, your image is broadcast onto you by those who, more often than not, only want to project their own inadequacies, their insecurities onto anyone other than themselves. And your image doesn't outlive you. Your name, however, does. And yeah, I want to clear my name. Given the circumstances, given the situation, who wouldn't? Wouldn't you? Then again, when it comes to all that has gone on recently, and in such a short span of time, and in such a manner as it did, I wouldn't wish this upon anyone. I hope you never have to go through anything like this, and I'm sorry to those caught up in this who really shouldn't have been. They're good people. They're the best people. My mom shouldn't have had to go through all this with what she was going through at the time. So to those who are only trying to help and to understand, thank you. You have no idea how grateful I am. And how sorry I am that things are the way that they are. And I love you all. That being said, to those who inserted yourselves needlessly, unwanted, uninvited, and chose to run your mouths out of line, out of school, and out of turn for no other reasons but to take the heat off of yourselves and to run your mouths with voices which had nothing to say, save for conjecture and lies. Words did not come out of your mouth, only bile. You know who you are. Go fuck yourself. But I digress. Certain people, who shall remain nameless for now, chose to do what they did at the time and in the aftermath. And those certain people, former friends, whom I went to the ends of the earth for, stuck my neck out and my professional reputation for, chose, yes, chose to do their darndest to paint me as a crazy person. Just a bad egg. What happened to him? He lost his way. What a shame. What a shame. I can guarantee that in the interim, from June the 20th to October the 15th, they thought, those certain people, they thought I'd do something crazy. And how do I know that? A, I know them. And B, because, without even asking me my side of the story, they thought and believed I did something crazy. Cute. Wally, look. Well, yes. Yes, I made mistakes. I'm no saint. I make mistakes all the time. Imperfect. Sue me. Who doesn't? Well, that being said, I didn't do something crazy in that interim, and I certainly didn't do that something crazy. For whatever reason, without facts, without proof, without evidence, without basic inquiry, they believed. Then again, I'm sure some, of course, will do their darndest to paint these videos as crazy. Whatever. Fuck 'em. Because what other choice do I have? My former friends, people I love, they thought I'd just, fade into obscurity with an asterisk forever next to my name? But then boom! October 15th happened. Year of our Lord, 2025. And what happened that day? Fucking planes. What happened that day? What happened was something that nobody, including myself, yours truly, thought could ever happen. Happened. Why? then again, that being said, I don't know who knew what. Who knows what? Except one person, of course. Then again, that person, whoever she might be, just might, not even know. Not really. Well, that person certainly didn't know the severity of consequences at the time, and I hope, I really do. Every day, I hope that person has had some time for some introspection. But see, look, this is what I'm talking about. Why it's so important to figure out the facts. And look, in spite of my facial hair, I am not just jousting with windmills. I'm trying to figure out the facts. I'm trying to I'm trying my darndest to unfuck this tangled web of bullshit. And I have my theories and my very, very educated guesses. Believe me, I had time 117 days and counting. 117 days. Jesus Christ. And yes, that warrants a JC. That day, October 15th, what this whole gory story is about, I didn't do. Clearly, obviously. Yet, I walked in that day, head high, brow furrowed, not knowing what would happen. Optimistic, but no hubris. Juggling my future on a high wire. But that day, were my balls really in my hands? All right, come on, that's funny. Who the fuck writes that? Me. Anyway, but that day, the word of that day was bittersweet. There's all the lingering questions. The reason why all that's happened, the way it has happened. Why? Where was she? Why wasn't she there that day? Why wasn't she there any of the days? She could have been, and some would argue, should have been. What? This whole prolonged, prolapsed atomic bomb explodes with a whimpering wet fart? Fuck off. After everything, I gotta know why. Tell me. I wanna know. Tell me. I have to know. And I'm gonna find out. I promise. And all a man's got in this life is his word. And I'm a man of my word. And I know how all of this sounds and all. Oh, I know how all this comes off. And I really do wish things were different. How things could have been, would have, should have been. We had a son. God damn it. I'm not gonna let this go. Not without resolution. And there can't be resolution without reconciliation. Conversation, as tough as it might be, maybe, fucking maybe. Maybe that's all it takes. That's all I wanted then, and I guess that's really all I want now. Look at all that's happened. But I'm working with what I got. And I've been left with no other options. Well, yes, I certainly earned them the most. I'm not the only one who deserves answers about all that's happened. And I got nothing to hide. Didn't then, don't now. And to those of you who got nothing to hide, you got nothing to worry about. But here we are. And things, quite frankly, shouldn't be this way. That being said, once again, given the options, the very limited options that I have, here's how it is. Because the details of everything and the names of all those involved will be less no, they won't be vague at all anymore. I'm tired of all this. So many people are tired of all this. So, going forward, what better place to start off with than where it all began? Where most of the bullshit lies. The title of the next video Let No Rock Be Unturned. If you know, you know. And if you don't, you will. Happy Halloween. Oh, that's right. I did win. First prize. First place. Last year. Deservedly so.